Hey YouTube, we're here. Oh. Hey YouTube, we're here with.
JD winning or James winning.
All right, what'd you just do?
I got top 64 at the 200th YCS.
200 YCS. All right, what'd you play?
Sky Striker.
All right, cool. Let's get into it.
All right, so just three-ray. We were playing the Diabolos card.
We loved that card. Yeah.
The 6,000 like punch puts your opponent like within shot of like a Widow Anchor take. It makes games a lot easier, and it's still something hard to get over in the mirror match. I guess we'll just move some of these cards off to the side. 3 Ash. I just personally like this hand trap. And then just 2 roll. And this is the last hand trap.
Right.
This is my hand trap lineup. I would change some things about it, but I'll get into that at the end of the video.
Right. I mean, going into a YCS knowing Striker and Goki were still like the 2 big decks, You wanted to cover bases, yeah.
Yep. So pretty standard is just 3 engage and 3 Widow Anchor.
Yep.
Nothing new there.
Very good.
Just 2 field spell, plain terraforming, and so this is enough. And then 2 multi-roll. Some people were saying play 3. I personally just like 2. I didn't want to oversee the card. I never wanted to see 2 of them. 2 just worked out perfect.
Yep.
Something I was playing 2 Afterburner. I'm playing Pot of Desires, so like if I banish one of these, I definitely want to have another one.
Yeah.
And sometimes it does come up where you can actually hit 2. All these cards are +1s, so both of them are pretty nice to resolve. And the one jamming wave, I was afraid of Cosmos, and this card it's for the early rounds. I was just like, this deck has issues with like getting over big cards that can't be targeted.
Yeah.
So having this, being able to like Ash the float, was one of the other reasons that I was like definitely sitting on 3 Ash. Like I didn't want to cut one of them.
Big cards that can't be targeted.
Yes, also that. So I know some people were citing it, but I definitely just like I like all these cards that are +1s.
Yeah,
so.
same.
And then as far as the last
Shark Cannon.
last 2, Shark Cannon and Hornet Drone. One game I kept recycling the Shark Cannon to just like keep my opponent's Goki number in his graveyard at 1, so he could never resolve his rematch. Yeah. So that worked out pretty well. And just 1 Hornet Drone because it's at 1 now.
Yep.
So 2 terraforming. So when Hornet Drone went to 1, I just wanted to like go with some tutors. So I just did 1 terraforming and Upstart Goblin. So I just wanted to like see cards. So just wanted 2 of those. Obviously the 1 Upstart. 2 Pot of Desires. This card was great. It was just +1. There isn't a whole lot of cards that you can't live without in this deck. So by playing this, just getting that +1 allows you to put more spells in the graveyard and helps with consistency. So.
Right.
3 Twin Twister. This card was great. There were so many times where I like Twin Twister like one of my opponent's back rows and my own field spell. With Hornet Drones at 1, like Twin Twister was great to be able to pop one of my opponent's cards and my own field spell to get Ray, so I like always have access to a link monster.
Yeah.
And if I discard a spell card, sometimes that is the stepping stone I need to put like 3 spells in the grave. So on that note, we decided to stick with the Foolish Barrel Goods.
I know a lot of people were cutting out on this, but I mean...
Yeah. I like the card because you can send anything you need, or you could also just send the Metal Foe Fusion.
Mm-hmm.
You can send like Engage or whatever, anything you need. If you have the Link Monster, Kagari, you get it back. So this worked out great. Also, like, one of the things is like, let's say you have this. It's not terrible to draw this in your opening hand, but you can Foolish Barrel like another Foolish Barrel like if you have all the cards you need, and it's just deck thinning. So that worked out really well. And then lastly, the Foolish for the Diabolos. Didn't want to play 2 Diabolos, but this is just another spell card. So, and then Rhoda. So. 41 in the main with Upstart, so kind of silly, but Upstart definitely helps because it's Sky Strikers, but also it's a easy card to side out. Also, like Twin Twisters were or not Twin Twisters, the Terraformings were cards that I sided out as well.
Right. And it's also just, I mean, Manav also won with 41 and Upstart, but that's fine.
Yeah.
His was weird build.
That's all right. Yeah. So 3 Kagari standard, 3 Shizuku, and then 2 Hayate. I thought about playing the 3rd one, but it only ever came up once where I needed the 3rd one, but I still won. So obviously it wasn't that needed. This arrow is actually kind of important. One of the plays that I saw someone do was they went for Hayate, and then they link summoned Shizuku below it, and then summoned Kagri above it. So all his monsters were reduced, and Kagri was just really big, and he was able to get over his opponent's Diabolus.
That's kind of cool.
So it was really cool that he did that. Didn't happen against me. My opponent did have the opportunity to, but didn't realize that was a play. So
That's cool.
Arrows important. So that's it for the obviously the Sky Strikers. Link Repo. I just like the card.
You never summon it.
I summoned it once.
Oh. So it could have been the third.
It could have been the third. Yeah, it definitely could have been the third. And that might just be the case later on. But I did actually win a game because I summoned this and they couldn't get the damage in. So they couldn't actually get over my Diabolus because his monster, he summoned a monster that was bigger. What did he summon? Actually, I don't remember. He summoned a monster that was bigger than Diabolus. I cut it, and so he couldn't do anything.
Nice.
Small Mermaid or Nightmare Package. This card I had accidentally cut and. Before the tournament, so like not during the tournament, but it was just something else I was testing, and I realized, oh yeah, this is Bravely, so yeah, important to definitely keep playing that. So
or just like a down arrow if you need it.
Yeah, I played Borreload over Boral Sword. I like this card just because it's harder to out, and I was also thinking like. Especially with the ban list being the week before, there's going to be a lot of like rogue in the early rounds. So like BA and Cosmos, I thought like because this card can't be targeted, these are being able to take one of your opponent's monsters on the swing and then like Widow Anchoring something like in response, like you like attack something, chain Widow Anchors, you're getting their whole board, and you can just kill them with it. So it sort of plays well with the Widow Anchor. So that's it for. Oh, sorry, that's not it. 2 synchros.
Nice. Did you ever make Scrap Dragon?
Never made Scrap Dragon, and I think I made Omega once.
Okay.
So
Scrap Dragon, some Jersey stuff you and I used to test a lot.
Yeah. So obviously, side deck we have the side frames for those synchros. Like I said earlier, like I was really afraid of playing against Cosmos. I just wanted to jam a wave, negate the float, and then my best case scenario was actually being able to synchro summon one of these 2 cards. But we didn't play against Cosmos, so I decided these against like the mirror match sometimes, and I sided it against Goki's once. So and then also the extra droll. I don't know. I feel like I want to main this, so I want to main the 3. So that's gonna change.
Okay.
Still going with the anti-Cosmos theme. 2 Gamma Seal. Just like one of the things that was great was just like I guess in the mirror match you could also give this to them.
Yeah.
It locks out their back row unless they have like shared ride and stuff like that. Real traps. Yeah. But you can also just like Widow Anchor take them, and sometimes so like one of the things was I gave my opponent Gamma Seal. I Widow Anchored it back, summoned Ray, and then had the Ray Diabolos and then the Gamma Seal for perfect game. For over 200 game. So
that's brutal.
Yeah. So it was kind of nice. 2 MSTs. These might have been better to play Cyclone, but I wanted to play MST because I wanted to also be able to pop my field spell because like I was saying earlier, like. The -2 Hornet drones kind of hurts, so like this is just another spell, so like you can get your Ray, put 2 spells in the graveyard while doing it if you hit your field spell, but also just like it's chainable, you can pop whatever your opponent's multi-roll or whatever. So this is for Altergeist.
Those decks.
Yeah, those decks. So like just Altergeist.
Yeah.
This plus the Twin Twisters. Yeah. And then lastly, 3 strike. I didn't want to main them because you can't guarantee the die roll, but they're definitely a great card to play. So that's it.
All right.
That's it for the deck.
You finished, I think, 17th?
I finished 17th after Swiss. My I lost early in the tournament. I lost my 3rd round to Trickstars. He had like a what is it, the 3 reincarnation.
Oh, God.
And like he just burned me. He burned me. So yeah. So I was just like, well, okay. So and then game 2, I bricked. I drew double Twin Twister, the Foolish Burial Goods, and the Metal Foe Fusion. So it was just like, oh yes, this is great. I Twin Twistered my own
Metal Foe Fusion.
Metal Foe Fusion. and I drew into another Foolish Barrel of Goods.
Oh, so you started at like -4.
Yes. So then on my turn, because he didn't kill me somehow. I mean, I was happy. But then I got another turn, so I drew for turn and drew Metal Foot Fusion. So we were hurt. So we definitely didn't win that. And then the last round, or the last round of the YCS day 2, sitting at table 1, we got the feature match. My opponent won the die roll. He started with Inspector Border, and then had he was playing True Draco.
I'll put the feature match down below.
Okay,
as well.
cool.
Yeah. You bricked in that a lot. I can see.
Yeah. But like, okay, so he had the Inspector Border, and then he had the card Demise for it, and I had the hand trap to negate, but I couldn't because of the Inspector Border, and then ultimately that whole like game 1 ended with him flipping Imperial Order. So no spells for me, and I didn't have any of the 3 Twin Twisters in my deck, and I just couldn't play after that. And then game 2 I won pretty easily, and then game 3 he started with Inspector Border, Card Demise, and Imperial Order. So
and you also had, I think it was like Droll.
I had double Droll, and double Ray.
Yeah, that's awful.
So nope,
Yeah.
weren't winning that one. So we got 17th after Swiss, and then top 64 I got roll sharked. It is what it is, but yeah,
It happens. All right,
it happens. Yep.
Overall, not a bad experience, and I congrat you finally for
Yeah,
something I haven't
definitely
done yet. Also, so
I didn't know that.
No, I mean I got a Nats top, but not a YCS top.
There you go.
That's whatever. So yeah, what changes would you make to the deck person now that you've played
Yes.
most of the mirror matches?
So like the only change that I did before going into the YCS, or like I was saying, is like I just put in the two cards that's a search, just to help with consistency.
I'm saying, what would you change?
No, I know.
Okay.
Yeah. So this was just like the one thing I thought of. We only had a week to prepare, and I definitely didn't have the time for it. So this is stuff that I would have played right here. So I would have cut out the 2 synchros and the whole gamma package. I would have played these 2. I should have been playing these cards. I definitely should have been
maining this.
Yeah, definitely should have been maining this.
Oh, where's base? I didn't see that. Did you miss base?
I didn't. I just cut base completely. It just never. It never came up. Not even in the YCS. I was never in a situation where I was like, man, I really wish I had more Sky Striker cards. There were some turns where, I mean, if I was playing base, I could have played a little bit more recklessly, but there were definitely some turns where I didn't go for Shizuku, or I just like stayed with one of my links because I knew that I had so much advantage that I didn't need anymore.
Right.
So I could play a little bit safer. Definitely should have played this.
That should be the main deck right now.
It's 2 weeks later, so all these cards are already in the deck. Definitely 2 mind controls, 2 shared rides for the sides. This is for your replacement for gammas, your gamma package.
You can't forget the
that's just on this. Token. That's just on that page.
Nope, it's in your deck now.
Yep, you're right. So we're remaining this now, and then we cut the 2 gamma seals for these 2.
Okay.
And so let's see.
You're not a fan of Stormduster anywhere in here? 'Cause, I mean, I think that card's broken.
I'm not. I liked the 3 Twin Twisters more, just because they are spells and playing. Here's the other thing with like strikes and heavy storm duster, which is like these are all like one less trap or one less spell card in your deck.
Yeah.
And like I said, like you can't guarantee the die roll, and then same thing with heavy storm duster. It's just having the spells it's worked out better for me.
Okay.
Same thing with like twin twisters, just like more spell cards.
Yeah.
So that's why I decided to play this rather than
these are all
these are all quick plays, so they're all tradable to whatever is being played. So. The other thing I'm trying, so I can't really say it's like good or not, is I'm trying that the second Diabolus, because just like tribute and then special summon the other one off the tribute. So
that card is just great in my opinion.
This card was great. It won me 6 matches, matches, not games, matches. It won me my bubble match for top 64. Actually, it wasn't bubble match because I lost my last time. To guarantee top 64, won me that. I had the 6,000 poke, and I had already gotten Ray Hayate the turn previous, so that was it.
Nice.
So,
All right.
Yep, and that's it.
Shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, to two of my locals, I wanted to give shout outs to Check Us First here in Damascus, Maryland, and Tournament City Games in Frederick, Maryland.
All right.
Yep.
Any people you want to give shout outs to?
No, I'm good.
All right. Thanks, man. Later.